I think it is right to pay them off if they are not eradicating it in the other way around. That is why I said, if you dodge from fact, you learn by accident. We don't know who funds the federal government or who funds the Boko Haram to lure this insurgency. And aside that, if you could tell, the Nigerian government will need to be questioned how the Boko Harams have opportunity to be in possession of such ammunition and trying to conquer the Nigerian army and other things. So I feel if there is not a peaceful dialogue by having a ransom, there will be a brutal session, because I want to believe that they are not funding this Boko Haram of a thing. Is not being funded just because of it want to fund. This is just a pure hatred. Talking about the Florida school shooting, you should understand that disarming law-abiding citizens won't get anywhere. So if we are not doing this in a polite manner, that they are not agreeing, so I think the best option is to come to a proper conclusion, because as I speak, we are not in a plausible conclusion at the moment, and these things keep going down and we keep losing innocent life, even though there are casualties of war in military or in war. So I feel if we want to make things right for the love of the country and the leaders we pledge to, I feel it is pertinent to come to a proper agreement if they need it, and if there is otherwise, there ought to be detriment to the opposition, which is the Boko Haram. And why I feel so much more is because it has never been a sponsorship that is based on dark web. It's always been a polite, but no one will come together to tell you that he or she. But let's be honest to ourselves. In every atom of truth, there is a lie. What is the missing truth in our government that is making this thing still being in existence? Because Nigerian is great and very great to must have conquered this thing because of our alliance with other foreign nations. So I feel if they are dodging from facts, if we are dodging from facts, we will always learn by accident. And these facts are our lives.
Negotiating for the release of the girls, to me, man, I think it's whoever provided that theory or brought about the idea, just fooling around. Coco is, if these girls have been abducted for a long time ago, and you want to get them released now for fee, it doesn't make any sense. The military or the whatever they call themselves, they should be working. Paying to get the girls released would encourage them more to keep picking up people and be demanding money from federal government to pay. So we should do our best. We should give the military any support they need to get these girls released. If it's equipping them with the necessary things they need to get them released, but paying ransom to get them released, we encourage even roadside thug to pick up people and demand search from federal government.
Best thing to do is for the federal government to make sure that they get the whole borders, especially the girls' schools. Make sure that we have soldiers in each of the schools. Let them be well located at any time, you know. So I mean that will cover it a little bit, solve it a little bit, you know. It's not good to equip the terrorists. It's not good to equip them, because once we give, that's why Americans hardly, they do negotiate, but they hardly negotiate with them, because when you do that, you are equipping them the more. They come back with more sophisticated weapons, and then they deal with you.
If they think that is the only way they can secure the children, they can do it. If they give them money, they know how to spend the money. They know what they want to do with the money. But if they feel to secure the life of those children is to pay ransom and get the children back to the families, that is in order.
It's wrong, because if you compare with human life, if you refuse to settle them, pay ransom to the people who are holding them, it means they can as well kill them. Suppose they are killed. What happens? Government will still pay to the families of those people they are adopted. So it's better for government to settle them and ensure that these people will not be taken again. They should put some measures, federal government, to ensure that no hostages, there will be no more abduction of school girls.
I will advise the federal government, if they really knows that those they are about to pay money to, they are really the bona fide members of Boko Haram, they should go ahead. But what of those people in the captivity? Think about their family.
It's not a good business, it's bad. Because they're trying to impress, they're just trying to, move them up. That what they are doing is good. How should you pay them?
The best thing for the federal government is to make sure that they reinforce the enforcement unit so that they'll be able to cope all sort of embarrassment that we are facing in this country. But to pay them off is not the best. What they are supposed to do is just to keep the soldiers, the military, so they'll be able to cope it. That's all.